we're gonna reread our book. We read Hello, Goodbye Dog. Okay, so let's reread it, but we're also gonna talk about what we have read. So, can you tell me who is Moose?
Moose is a dog.
Mm-hmm. Who does Moose belong to?
To Sarah.
To Sarah. Does Moose like staying home?
Mm-mm.
No. Where does Moose like to go?
To say hello.
To say hello. Okay. Can you tell me what was your favorite part of the book?
When he become a therapy dog.
Good, yeah, when he became a therapy dog. Okay, so let's reread it, okay? Hello, goodbye, dog. Hello, Moose, said Sarah. There was nothing Moose loved more than hello. Hello was a ride in the car. Goodbye, Moose, said Sarah. It's time for school. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom and Dad to get Moose to leave. There was nothing Moose disliked more than goodbye. Goodbye was an itch that couldn't be scratched. When Mom checked the mailbox out soon Moose, it was time to say hello. Two paws patted on the glass. Oh my, said Mrs. Perkins. It's my dog Moose, said Sarah. Hello, Moose, said the class. Hello was a pat on the head. Dogs aren't allowed in school, said Mrs. Perkins. Moose will be quiet, said Sarah. She loves story time. Goodbye, Moose, said Sarah. Moose put on her brakes. It took Mom, Dad, Sarah, and Mrs. Perkins to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was being tied up in the backyard. Moose chewed through the rope. It was time to say hello. Hello, Moose, cried Sarah. Hello was having a book and someone to read it to. Dogs aren't allowed. Where are the dogs not allowed in?
The library.
In the library, yes, said Mrs. Chen. Moose will be quiet, said Sarah. She likes when I read to her. Sarah read. Kids listen. Moose tail swept circles on the rug. Can you tell me what swept means? What is her tail doing?
Wagging.
Wagging. So it's doing this motion, right? Yeah.
And doing zigzag.
Yeah. Goodbye, Moose, said Sarah. Moose put on her brakes. It took who did it take for them to make Moose leave? Who had to help? It took Mom,
Dad, Sarah, Miss
Perkins,
and Miss Chin to get Moose to leave.
Yes, it took all of them. Goodbye was a closing door. Moose pushed through the screen. It was time to say hello. Hello, Moose, said Sarah. Hello smelled like homemade cookies. Dogs aren't allowed in the cafeteria, said one of the lunch ladies. She'll be quiet. Just read to her, said Sarah. Can dogs eat cookies? No. Sarah read. One kid sat, then another, and another, until the table was full. Moose's tail thumped on the floor. What's that dog doing here? Asked Principal Evans. It was time to say
goodbye.
Goodbye, Moose, said Sarah. But Moose was tired of goodbye. A game of tag was on. Principal Evans was it. Chairs tip, kids slip, teachers strip, trays flip, and Moose skip right back to Sarah. Can you tell me what's happening in this picture?
That everyone's tripping
Why are they tripping?
because it shows where it moves running and tripping people.
Yeah. Then Moose got tagged. Goodbye, Moose, said Sarah. It took Mom, Dad, Sarah, Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies to get Moose to leave. Goodbye was tagged without an it. Goodbye was tagged and no warn. Goodbye was high without seek. Goodbye was being alone. Oh, yeah, Moose. She needed to say hello, but Sarah wasn't there. Hello, Moose, said Sarah. I know you don't like goodbyes, and I have an idea. Sarah took Moose to therapy school, right? And what did we say therapy is?
Where is
Where you can when you can get help, right? So Moose can be helpful, right? Can help Sarah because she's in a wheelchair, right? And Moose can take care of her. Moose was tested on her temperament. Do you know what temperament is? It's her temper. If she's good, if she's happy, if she can be around kids. That's what it means. So it was checked. See, because what is Moose doing?
Looking her.
Yeah. On sitting, lying down, staying, check. On being with children, check. On being around wheelchairs, double check. Finally, Moose was ready. The next day, Moose joined Sarah in the classroom. Hello, Moose, said the class. Mrs. Perkins, Miss Chen, Principal Evans, and all the lunch ladies. It says, welcome, class. And then it says, class reading dog, Moose. Everybody's excited. Have you ever seen a dog with a vest like Moose out and about whenever you're with your mom in the store? You've never seen a therapy dog before? They do it. They do.
I do see them in some.
Oh, you have seen them?
But not in real life. I just see them in books.
Oh, in books. Okay. Have you seen them in movies? No. And sometimes people who can't see use a guide dog, and it's the same thing. It's just like a therapy dog. It's just.
I think I just see a short, like a short one.
Okay. Today was hello. And is Moose happy or sad?
Happy.
Why is Moose happy?
Because that day was hello.
Good. Do you like the book?